So I want to show you something interesting. I'm going to shuffle the cards real fast. And you can see 52 faces, lovely across the board. And a spectator may select any one of their choosing. And let's say they choose that one. And I will show it to the audience. Hopefully it can be seen. I'm not sure if the light is giving enough contrast. There we go. Or it just make it so bright. Anyways, card is then tossed back. I show it again because you always want to show it twice. You never know. And then the cards are mixed up and again shuffled because it's got to be fair. I don't believe it's anywhere near the top. Hopefully not. Nor anywhere near the bottom. Hopefully not. So, but we'll actually use these cards. Actually, I want to use the king for this one. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, so we'll actually leave the cards aside. We're going to use these 3 cards for this, and specifically the king for this one. I'll just show you what I mean. I just get it, I give it a little shake, just like this. Did you see it? Happened pretty fast, though you'll start to see one card is turned over. Awesome. King, I should mention. Though I should mention one other thing. What was... Before I get too distracted in the card trick, what was the name of your card you had selected earlier? And they go, tell you? Yeah, you can name it out loud. And you can go, it's that 6 of hearts. So I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure to give it a like if you can. And we're going to jump right into the explanation. Ooh. And so to go into it, deck can be shuffled. It really is an impromptu effect, which makes it really great. So however you want to start it, go crazy. And it could be shuffled. I think spectators like it. Most spectators like it that they could just shuffle the cards before they begin. It's like, I'm trying to mess him up, and I've got nothing. He just does it no matter what. Or she. And that's awesome. So to begin, card selected however you want. You could do a table spread. You could do a dribble spread, have them just remove one and give you back the rest of the pack, however you want to do it. Let's just say dribble in this case. Okay? And I also have a tutorial on this. Check the channel if you're interested in my own thoughts on the dribble. Card is shown and then tossed back. And the tossing back is where there's some importance to it. You can just get however you want to. You can get a break on 3 cards. You could even do a riffle on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, while spectators looking away, get a pinky break under it, do a swing cut, have the card returned, and add 3 cards. You know, just do a drop-off move. Show this card as you put it back, drop those 3 cards, let them fall into it, and then, you know, basic cut. And then the 4th card is where you want to be, at the 4th position. So that's one way to go about it. In the performance, I was kind of lazy, and so what I opted for, I believe the selection. Let's say this is a selection now, 10 of hearts. In case it was or wasn't, whatever. So we have the card returned, and as we do have a return, I'm side counting and moving a placement on this card spread. So I do a card spread, and at any point, you just want to side count 3 cards. Now the easiest method is to do it. Woo. Let me actually put a focus right there. And so the easiest way to go about it is when you have the card spread, okay? And we, before the card is returned, we actually spread off 3 cards. I see 3 cards, and I have them pushed off enough that I can see them and add them to the other cards later on. So the card as it's returned, okay? And then after we show it's being returned, 10 of hearts, we would have these cards spread at any point. We could have them pushed off and we see 3 cards and then we add them. We can spread the cards, if this is easier for you, and cite 3 cards right here and then have the card return, and then you've got it all set up right here. That's what most people would probably prefer. And so as this card is returned, you use your thumb, clip the furthest card, 3rd card. So it would be, let me actually lower the eyes so it's a little bit bright for this. There we go. So as we have it returned, okay, we're adding these 3 cards just by thumb clipping and then pulling onto there, and then the pinky getting a break above the added cards. Okay, right there. And then we square it. Is it, are you still autofocusing? Yeah, it's sharp. Okay, just make sure. And then from there, once we're all set up, we can do whatever we want. Double undercut. Ooh. Maybe we do a triple cut, cutting at the break and then dropping everything. And then boom, you're all set there. You can do many other things. There's many options there for you. However we want to do it, we add 3 cards and we control it to 4th from the top. I just want to give a couple ideas so I don't leave people lost in the dust. My apologies. So then we can show, is it anywhere near the bottom? They go, nope. And then you go, is it anywhere near the top? Hopefully not. And you can just be casual about it. I'm usually casual. 3 cards, nope. And then they go, okay. And then I just usually drop them face up right on top. Very casual, like I just really don't care. Which makes this effect, when it does happen, very concise. So I'm leading the audience by saying, with all my actions being casual, and then when the moment happens, it catches them off guard because of the serious change of nature, more than the trick. It's weird. You'll see what I mean. Toss it up on there. Okay, none of these ones. Okay, I want to try something with a jack probably, and you could lead up to it because the center card is the one that's going to change, and you could even hype it. And which one do you like the best of these 3? And they go to 5. Okay. And so like you even leave it to their decision. So if they like 5, okay, we'll use the 5. And then you pick it up, and then as we're picking up, we get a break below after we've shown these 3 cards. We get a break below the top card. How I usually do it, I push off 3 cards, I get a break underneath this card, and as I toss them up, we now set up, and just seems like casual, you don't even care, and yet I have this set up. And then whenever I need to get into the routine part, the magical moment, I just lift up the 4 card packet, thumb and middle finger, and the other fingers are coalescing. 4th could be here. And then I could just set the cards aside. I lift up this packet. I've got all the cards needed to do the effect. So I just, now they got the break. I did it, transferred it. Drop those off. Pick the cards above the break, which is 4, and we're all set. And you don't want to show this, but that is the setup. Because people just presume you got 3 face-up cards. And then we take the cards, thumb pulls off 1. And this pack is being held by the middle finger and thumb. Thumb pulls off 1 card, thumb pulls off 2 cards. And so it's the 5 of hearts right there. And then the thumb clips the 7 of hearts. And they just look like 3 single cards, and you got a nice display. Nothing's splitting, so you don't really have to worry about it. Practice makes perfect if you're really that worried about it. And then also the condition of playing cards. So be mindful of that. Anyways, I am confident enough that it will not split on me, even though I've got that condition currently. And so from here, what I do is I square everything up. Middle finger and thumb grabs that double, squares everything up so nothing gets displaced or flashes. I give it a little shake. I say, okay, check this out. I give it a little shake, and then I kind of do like a mini Ascanio by pulling off the top and bottom cards, and then give it a little flash. Ooh, 1 card turned over. Is it the 5 of hearts? And you can even be sarcastic. Is it the 5 of hearts? Which is kind of hilarious, and because it technically isn't, people presume it is, and you're playing it off. It's just like, oh, I got one sneaky trick up of you. You didn't see how it turned over, and it's like, wow, how lame is that? And then no one's expecting the surprise revelation. So I take it off, and because the 5 of hearts is right here, we're going to peel off this card because we're just showing this. So let me go back. After we pulled off the 2 cards, the top bottom cards, okay, we've then taken to the bottom and added them to the bottom. Okay, they now see the turned over card, and they're kind of laughing. It's turned over. Now we cannot push off and discard and do that because we'd be flashing the actual 5 of hearts. So it's like, wait, what? It would be weird for them. So what I do instead is I use my middle finger, pull up until I feel the top card. It is isolated, and I wrist kill off. I make sure, if you're really not sure, then you can riffle until you feel the top card. And then you grab the middle finger and thumb, and then 4th right here. At the core, it's middle finger and thumb. 4th really makes it look nice. Then we lift it on up. And we risk kill, so we do not flash this 5 of hearts. We do not want to flash this to the audience. No. So we lift it up, and I risk kill, and then I immediately go to drop off the pack, and thus ending pretty dang clean. And then, unless you want to shuffle it later, whatever. We'll worry about that later. Running without being chased. Squirrel. So, we got this card right here, and then we ask him, what was the name of your card anyways? Before I forget. It's because you were getting distracted. And you're like, you had selected one. What was it? And then you just see it pop literally out of nowhere. It's quite magical, I think. It just makes it really nice. And you got a nice display. It's wonderful. It's a quick little trick. And then, boom, it's out of nowhere. And like, wait, what? So you got the mini magic moment, which is, oh, okay, great. And then it's like, whoa, the real magic moment. Cool. And then, yeah, it's just, I mean, it could be a quick opener, could be a good intermediate routine. There's a lot of places for it, but I know it's commercial, and I know you'll love it. So, enjoy, what did I call this thing? I am looking at it, it is the card reverse from 3-card packet trick. I really should come up with better titles. Anyways, check out this video or this video you haven't yet. Like, follow, subscribe, and have an awesome one.